situations are probably a tougher game for the two of them. First, what did you see from Evan? And I guess on the flip side, were you kind of surprised they left their guy in as long later?
With Evan, I think that first, that miscommunication in left center field is something that's uncharacteristic, that shouldn't happen. Looking back at it, both guys called it at the same time. Ends up being a drop ball, guy on second base, creating stress in a tie ball game. Then he got Tatis to ground out softly and then couldn't glove it, which is uncharacteristic from Evan. So you don't get that second out, and then which led to the Soto at bat. So, it just kind of a couple things that we should have taken care of that led to that big inning. They've been going back. Gavin was really good early. I thought efficient. They were swinging the bats, aggressive. Pitch count was low, and then I think from innings 4 through 6, the ball was just up. And with the fastball, the changeup, everything was thigh high. And here at this level, that's up. And so those guys were aggressive still and made them pay. Happened quick. But it was good to see our offense tonight do what we needed to do, to score a lot of runs, and even in that last inning with Hader, really getting his pitch count really high and having a time run against second base. So it was a good fight.
And how do you mention just how uncharacteristic that play was in the outfield with Chris Taylor and James Outman when you were just in the clubhouse? Not only was Kike talking to James, but you can just kind of continue to see just how these veterans really kind of take in the younger players. I mean, it's not just one of those things that's to, it speaks to who this group of guys is and how, yes, this is a moment, it happens, but how they kind of have each other's back.
Absolutely. This is something that it happens, a lot. It shouldn't, but I think that guys supporting James and talking through it, and it's no one's fault. It's just something that something that I'm happy it happened now, and so you can clean it up, hopefully going forward. But something we learned from.
James is in there taking full responsibility, which is pretty commendable. What's the fine line between the center fielder's in charge and then maybe drifting too far into left field territory?
No, I wouldn't say. It's kind of the rule of thumb is if you can get to it as a center fielder, it's your ball. So. They're both very good defenders out there, and looking back at it, they're both calling it as loud as they could at the same time. But to be quite honest, if one of them heard it, that's CT's responsibility to relent. But clearly he didn't hear it, so it's something that they're going to learn from, and it's unfortunate that led to a base run.
It's going to get lost in all this, but Frazier coming through the teeth of that lineup, how impressive is that? Just how impressive has been.
Ryan's been fantastic. Ever since we got him, he's really kind of embraced being here and found his comfort zone and understands his value and his usage. And right there to go through the teeth of that lineup with 3 punch outs was pretty impressive. And he's a strike thrower. He can throw to different quadrants, and he's got ice in his veins. So. He's been fantastic. He'll be down tomorrow, and we'll see how he feels on Wednesday.
Hey Dave, Gavin was telling me that he was, with a lead like that, he wanted to pitch to contact. You had mentioned he was missing location. Was it really missing location, or was some of his stuff starting to lose bite in that 4th and 5th inning?
No, I think that, even I think after the 5th inning, he was right around 50 pitches, something like that. So there was plenty more in the tank. I think at this level, you still got to make quality pitches. And like I said earlier, I just think the balls were out. So if you look back at the first half of the game for him, balls were at the knee, the hollow of the knee, and then if you look at the 3rd or the 4th, 5th, and 6th, they're mid-thigh, and then that's what's going to happen.
What do you see that's next for Gavin?
He'll be here, and he'll be back online on Saturday. So we'll see kind of what he does Saturday as far as coming out of the pen. That's where I see him Saturday or Sunday.
He's been doing some really unprecedented things as a leadoff hitter. How much does that impact what you guys have been able to do thus far?
It's just, I mean, our offense starts with Mookie. He gets on base, he can slug, and you don't see too many leadoff hitters driving 100 runs in a season. So, you know, what he's doing with the slug, it really is unprecedented. He's on a short list of guys that drive in 100 runs from a leadoff spot.
And in terms of what that means for you guys is, you know, starting to get closer to October. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's not just Mookie, but certainly he's a guy that jump starts us, and he's swinging the bat, impacting the game like he is. It certainly creates opportunities for everybody else, and I know Freddie feeds off of that, and everyone on down feeds off what Mookie does. But you know, regardless of what he's doing, he certainly jump starts us, but it's still 8 other guys that got to do their jobs too.
It's been good to see him just pick up where he kind of left off, having those 2 days down this weekend.
It is. It's just, you know, when he feels right and feels healthy, there's just not many guys that can do what he does. And he took a couple days off, and getting him back, and he just picked right back up where he left off.